Hello and welcome. I am Domina Della Pie, Mistress Sasha Storm. This is about these seemingly unending gender wars of the so-called African Americans and how I happen to be drawn into it. Well, one of my friends on social media named Lotus Flower, she asked earlier, why are we so gender-based or gender-biased? She says, let's talk. This is not a bashing topic. Chill with the negative shit. So she had said, why are we so gender-based? So I asked, based or biased? She said both. And somebody named Harvest Element, he was very rude, but I answered the question. I said, well, we've long been told that it's a man's world, in quotes, and everyone believed this, and men enjoyed it because they're often childish and selfish since they're spoiled by women. After generations of this effery, women started to get fed up of being second class and fought for their rights, which men were reluctant to give. It's actually sad to see how much women have loved men and boys who were unable to love us as much in return and only wanted us for sex, which they ought to pay for, since women always get the short end of the stick with the statistics claiming that there are multiple women to every man. So they treat women as though we're disposable. So some person named Harvest Elements, he came back really strongly and very rude and obnoxious. Since I blocked him, and the author of the post also blocked him, I no longer have access to the nasty things he wrote. But he did call me a mommy, and he called me a feminist. Now, there have been, it's like a movement. They are incels. I call them incels largely because they tend to be males who don't get women, don't get pussy. They're angry, and they follow someone named Kevin Kittenheels Samuels, who is appearing as a very down low male. Down low meaning that he is a closeted homosexual or possibly bisexual, but he certainly is misogynist, but not just misogynist. He practices misogynoir. His hatred for women is only, it seems, the black women, and he has a large following of black males, not men, but black males, who are also into this misogynoir. And again, most of them tend to be from the US. So they formed some alliance and love to get together to bash black women. Many of those same males come from black women who spoil them. I just saw a video from July 4th. I believe today is the 9th of July. So it's less than a week ago, July 4th, they were having their stupid celebrations of fireworks displays and shooting off firecrackers. And there was a male who is aged 26 with 6 children by 5 different baby mamas. He thought it was a good idea to shoot these Roman candles at one of his babies' mother. And he emptied the entire thing into her, chasing her. She has a recent injury of a broken ankle. She's got metal plates in her ankle, so she can't move quickly. And they arranged an ambush of her, whereby he would be attacking her with these Roman candles shot at her very close range. He's chasing her and shooting her with these things, and she can't move quickly, while they all laugh at her. All of them are laughing at her. His mother is there, his sister is there, and all these black guys in a parking lot laughing. She has sustained injuries from this attack. No one came to her rescue. They thought it was funny. Now, would it be as funny if it had been someone doing that to his mother or his sister? Would it have been funny if that was happening to him at the hands of the police? No, there would be black women right up there defending him, standing up for him, right? But these guys don't see the nasty things they do. And we are not supposed to say anything about them. We cannot critique, we cannot criticize, we cannot say, hey, that's not okay. They call us feminists. Why should I not be? I don't label myself a feminist, but I get often labeled feminist because I stand up for myself. Because I'm not going to just lie down or sit down and put up with nonsense from stupid boys who don't know better than to keep their damn dirty dicks to themselves. That at the age of 26, you have 6 children and you're unemployed. But you have money for Roman candles. You have, and this mother who was attacked, she said she does not have him on child support. She does not get a dime from him. She does not ask for a dime from him. And he's certainly not giving her anything, but he can have this firecrackers to launch at her. Bodily harm. He wanted to harm her. He wanted to hurt her. And you black women, you keep giving birth to these guys and you're not correcting their behavior. And you're laughing when they're doing dangerous and dumb things. I wonder how many times did this black parent talk to her son about just having children indiscriminately with all these silly, stupid women who open their legs for these dumb guys. If a guy has a baby and a baby mama, the last thing you should do is spreading your legs for him. But y'all are just fucking like animals. But I watch these gorillas in captivity, and you know what I see? They take care of their own. They take care of their own. But somehow, many black males seem incapable of that. My own father included. So anyway, I was going to actually talk about how every day I keep seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. 888. 1, 2, 3, 4. 888. So I keep seeing posts made by black males, and they're talking about, oh, you're going to be alone when you, like, they're so worried, so concerned, so scared of women being alone in their old age. Women are alone and okay. I'm okay. Listen, I am in the garden. I spend hours in the garden every day. I'm at peace. In that serenity, I'm at peace in the garden. I don't miss anyone or anything, and I come inside and I'm again alone and I'm at peace because I'm a creative. I'm a creator. I can always create. Okay? I don't miss you because I remember when I had boyfriends, they did not provide for me a home. They were coming to my place. And what were they doing in my place? Disturbing my peace. So why the hell would I want any of these around me? This guy called a mammy. He called me a mammy. What is a mammy? I go for the definitions of mammy and there are plenty. But one of them said that a mammy is a mother. A mammy is a mother. So why do the black males in America have so much contempt for mammies? And I see black females and black males. Oh, you're just a mammy. Mammies take care of babies, which you all present yourselves as, because you are irresponsible. Okay? So you should be thankful that there's a mammy in your proximity. You have such contempt for mammies. What is the meaning of mammy? pearl or star of the sea. Sometimes they say Mamie, as the girl's name is a short form of the Greek Marguerite, meaning pearl, or the Latin Mary, meaning star of the sea. What does Mami or Mamie mean biblically? In Hebrew baby names, it's the meaning of the name Mami, Mamie, wished for child, rebellion, bitter, famous bearers, the Virgin Mary, Mary Magdalene, Mary, Queen of Scots. How do you pronounce the name Mamie, Mami? Same as Jamie, but with an M. I love to read. What name is Mami a nickname for? Pink, Mami. Mamie Eisenhower. Is Mamie or Mami a common name? Mami is a feminine given name and nickname often of Mary, which may refer to given name Mamie Clark, African-American psychologist, Mamie Till, 1921 to 2003. So apparently, these black people in America hate the name Mami or Mamie, and they hate black women. And when they hate a black woman who has upset them in some conversation, some discourse, they call them a mammy. Well, since I have taken so much care of so many children without having ever birthed one, I will accept the name Mammy. Yes, I am a mammy. And proudly so. When the little children of my brother visit because their mother is off somewhere on Mummy's on a vacation. Mummy has to go out. Mummy is partying. Mummy is out again every weekend. She goes 2-week vacation. She's not working, but she have money to go on vacation. She have money to go shopping. She's not a mommy because she doesn't take care. I take care. I'm a mommy. Watch yourself, boy. It would serve you to be a mommy. Because that would mean you would be taking care of the 6 children that you have with 5 different women. I bet you're not taking care of any one of them. And your mother, is she a mommy? Because she didn't raise you right. He also called me a feminist. See, I never call myself a feminist. But like I said, I get called that. And it's said as a slur. Let me be a feminist. What is the definition of feminist? Let's see. What does feminist mean? Feminist. Feminist. Feminist meaning. Feminism, the advocacy of women's rights on the basis of the equality of the sexes, the theory of the political, economic, and social equality of the sexes. How do you define feminism? At its core, feminism is the belief in full social, economic, and political equality for women. Feminism largely arose in response to Western traditions that restricted the rights of women, but feminist thought has global manifestations and variation. So as I started with this, when I said to her question of why are we so gender-based, and I asked her, did you mean base or biased? And she said, well, both. And I said, well, we've long been told that it's a man's world, and everyone believed this, and men enjoyed it because they're childish and selfish, since they're spoiled by women, by mummies, by their mothers, their grandmothers, their aunties, sisters. We are trained, we are conditioned to take care of these guys so that even when they're in their 50s, we are still looking out for them. We are still taking care of them. And they hate us. So how about we just stop caring about them? Let them go and find guys to take care of them. Since they love dick, since most of them are gay anyway, and they resent us so much. So I said, yes, We've long been told that it's a man's world, and everyone believed this, and men enjoyed it because they're largely childish and selfish since they are spoiled by women. After generations of this fuckery, women started to get fed up of being second class and fought for their rights, which men were reluctant to give. It's actually sad to see how much women have loved men and boys who were unable to love us in return, who were unable to love us as much in return, and only wanted us for sex, which they ought to pay for, since women always get the short end of the stick with the statistics claiming that there are multiple women for every man. So they treat women as though we're disposable. And Harvest Elements was furious with me for saying that. And he said, blah, 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 you feminist, mommy. I said, I'm neither a feminist nor a mommy. My background is indigenous, but I see where you're from. Alabama. Ignorance. Nignorant. Nignorance. I see where you're from. So, finna block you. Finna block you. And your negative energy. Your negative energy. Peace. It's kind of early to be in such a low vibrational state of mind. Because at the time, it was around 11 a.m. And he was lashing out at me and lashing out at the lotus flower shaman who asked this question, right? Why is the black male so angry? Because, they would always talk about us, angry black women. I did not display any anger, and neither did she. We were able to communicate as mature women, sensibly, mindfully, thoughtfully, asking questions honestly. And these guys are just lashing out at women. And yet they act like they can't live without us, but they're dying to live without us by the display of hatred towards us. America, or shall I say, the U.S., is a festering, like a boil, a carbuncle, a sore, a festering sore of oppression and hatred, racial hatred, that has morphed into this gender battle where the black guys are talking like they don't need us because they have snow bunnies and they have Asians and they have Latinas. But here's the thing. The same anger they display with us, they share and show us, the hatred that they give to us, they get with these non-black women and they do the same thing. They treat them the same way because these guys hate themselves. They hate themselves and they project it onto anyone who is close to them. So in the past, it was us, the black women. But now that they reject the black woman because they find so much fault in us, they say how we are obese, we are ugly, we are masculine. They say everything unflattering about us, and then they turn around and go with a non-black woman who is obese, who is ugly, who is masculine, and all of the other nasty things they say about us. They're not going with top drawer. No, they go to bottom of the barrel. So something is wrong with them. At their core, their hatred of themselves. And I asked the women who are breeding, because it's not procreation, it's breeding, because they're like animals, the way they behave. In the absence of their fathers, they're hating their mothers for raising them because they don't believe they've been raised successfully. They feel as failures. And they project that onto women, black women, who accept them, who have children with them. They hate you so much that they will chase after you, firing firecrackers. They want to hurt you because they feel hurt. It's so sad. I'm asking you, black women, stop having sex unprotected with these guys that you're having babies with. Because the little girl who's 3 years old saw her father attack her mother with fireworks. Okay? The mother cannot sleep at nights since that happened. the whole community in Dallas, Texas, against her, defending him. This is playing out over and over and over in black families, black communities. It is sickening. These guys are wicked. They are heartless. They are mindless, thoughtless, cold-hearted. Cold. And they're crazy. They got mental problems. Okay? So that you cannot say anything, you cannot talk about anything without getting them angry. And then they resort to this immaturity, name calling. You're a mammy. You're a feminist. What the hell is wrong with a feminist, bitch? You're a bitch. You may have a penis, but you're still a bitch. And if I turn my back long enough, you'll be sucking a dick. Because that's what you all do. Go and confer with this Kevin Kitten Heels Samuels, your leader. Your leader. Talking shit to all these women who are dumb enough to ask him questions about themselves. You don't go to a gay man to ask about women and womanhood. It's idiotic. Anyway, thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. I am Domina Della Pie, Mistress Sasha Storm. And don't bring me, please. Just bring it positively and with maturity. Because that's all I'm able to absorb. That's all I'm able to accept in my sphere. Thank you. Good day.